and welcome to Community Forum. I am Sarah Yeku. While some communities are enjoying the dividends of democracy, others are having a difficult time. On this episode of Community Forum, we're going to be looking at some communities that have over time complained about the state of infrastructure in their area. Stay with us. So we received a call from the concerned community members who have taken it upon themselves to dig gutters and grade the road to the community before help comes from the government. Compared to year 2018, we were able to move freely into the community. Spots that were also waterlogged in time past are now leveled. Motorcycles, private vehicles and commercial buses now move without maneuvering through potholes.
We, the community, we see that what can we do to assist ourselves before the government can approach this place. Coming down is very motorable now. Now you can see that everybody is just moving and coming without even stress. We want the government to support us on this Ijedodo road.
Project láti fi ṣe ọ̀nà balẹ̀ ṣe ń sìn pé kí ó lè jẹ́ pé nínú òjò yìí ká bá lè máa rí ìlú wọ̀.
This spot overlooking a canal remains dangerous. Many cars have skidded off into the canal at certain times.
That's the second car that is falling in because of that flood. So we need people to smile. We need government to come in and help us.
But a lot still needs to be done to complement community effort. Community members fear that their capital-intensive effort may go to waste if the government delays in constructing a road.
We want government to actually come and help us in any way they can. Let us feel like people that has government.
Ijedodo residents are hinging their hope on the promise of incoming Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. According to his campaign promises, he had promised to, as a matter of priority, fix Ijedodo Road and other roads within the locality. Apapa, the gateway to Nigeria's seaport, houses so many business concerns and communities. But the gridlock in Ward Apapa is what many Lagosians who ply that route have to grapple with. Badi Lagoon is a cluster of communities seeking the attention of the government. For them, water is the sole means of transportation. Moving on the waters can be dangerous as a number of lives have been lost to the sea.
The boat was loading from Liverpool and was going to Ojo. So I think as they were coming, there was another bigger boat that was coming from that side too. It was at that point, I don't know what happened. Maybe the boatman that was coming with the boat couldn't see it because according to information, the boat did not carry any signal light. So getting to that particular part, the boat collided and all the passengers fall inside the water. So people who were around, you understand, we were able to rescue 10 people with them. Some of them were with life jackets, some of them were not. They were no life jacket.
This is the takeoff point at Liverpool, Apapa, beaming with passengers who want to either go out of Apapa's riverine communities or go in. We took the journey on a boat to reach some of these communities. We arrived at Tomorrow is another community we visited. Residents here want the government to pay attention to their plight.
A school built in 1954 is what we are still using up to today. No teachers, the children are sitting on the floor. The health center back here was built by Jakonde. It dilapidated to the grassroots. Our children are suffering, going to schools every day on deep sea. Every day. And at times, when our women go to labor at midnight, hey, some of them are gone. We lost some lives.
We also received complaints from some residents of some communities in Ayobo, a suburb of Lagos located in the Ikpaja axis of Alimosho local government. The roads leading into Igbo Ilogbo community are untarred and rough. Residents have over the years contributed to fix the roads, but are now seeking the government's attention. about 21 community development associations took the bull by the horn and graded the roads for easy access.
Contributed nothing less than 105,000 per ECD before we can be able to patronize we are in pass. Where we're supposed to spend 100 naira, we are going to spend 200, 250. The Okada people, they are overcharging us. If you want to carry one Okada by yourself, you can spend 400. So we are appealing to government to come and do something, even especially road. Drainage is our problem. All those things that you are seeing now is within ourselves.
The story is not different for Ijedodo Community. Many of the untarred link roads here are now being threatened by erosion.
Tí ó bá di pé òjò bá rọ̀ tó bá dá báyìí, a máa gbé caterpillar abẹ́ sílé gírèdì ọ̀nà káàkiri fúnra wa ni. Wọn ò wá ṣe nǹkan kan fún wa ń bí. Ọ̀nà wà ń bí báyìí náà lọ báyìí. Ó jẹ́ pé tí wọ́n bá ṣe bó ṣe wà yìí, a lè jáde sí Gàndò láti bí lọ sí Gàndò àbọ̀ sí Ṣùtì road. Ọ̀nà wà bẹ́ẹ̀. Bọ̀ kò sẹ́ni tó fẹ́ bá a ṣe. Apá ọ̀ka àwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan nú àwọn èèyàn wa ló ń ṣe ọ̀nà ní pákó táwọn èèyàn rìn kọjá lọ. Tí wọ́n máa ń fi wọ́n gbowó lọ́wọ́ wọn tó fi ń kọjá.
If anything happen here in the night or we call police because of the bad road, the police will not be able to come because of the bad road. No, the motor cannot rush here. No Okada.
A synonymous feature of Ayobo is the presence of many wooden bridges and activities of many plank bridge operators. You would assume that this is a shade, but it is indeed a link road to another part of Lagos, Ijedodo. Many of the bridges are constructed over swamps. Those who want to ply this route to get to their destinations have to pay toll fees on the plank bridges. Most of these bridges are dangerous to pass. Patience is key. Hence, cars take turns in plying the road. We wanted to have an experience on the bridge, so we drove through quickly while filming secretly. Some parts of this bridge are of high risk to motorists and commuters.
I actually moved here like 4 years ago, and this happens to be the only way out, as at least the easiest way to Ijedodo Road. We have other planks, but it seems to be one of the best, though not too good. Most of the times we actually have issues with heat puncturing our tires. Like there was a time for a week I had to change all my 4 tires. So it's actually a challenge, which the government can see to it for in our behalf. We have other roads though, but it takes a longer time because of the hold-ups on the road and the rest. There's a toll fee. We pay 200 naira if I'm going on my own. Like the two of us are in the car now, I'll pay 200 naira toll and fro to 200. That's 400 naira. But if I carry an extra person, for every extra person I carry, I pay an extra 50 naira. So if we are 5 in the car, I'm paying a sum of 350.
The bridge we have here, though, according to the intention of the person that did it, is to help this place. But we want the government to come in to give us a better road and, of course, other alternative roads.
Ekpe has witnessed a number of transformations over the past few years, but challenges still remain. We visited Irayoke, one of the communities in Ijedodo Local Development Council development area of Ekpe.
Irayoke is situated in Ijedodo SCDA combined with Ekpe local government. But here in Irayoke is now a larger place. It's a township now that people are relocating from various places to Iraye because of the landed property we are having, which is so spacious to them to stay. It makes the population to increase rapidly.
The sleepy community is not without its problems. The absence of a health center is something that has cost the community a number of lives. Residents travel long distances to access treatment, and in the case of emergencies, the situation may go sour. For the aged and pregnant women, it is even worse.
The health center here is very far from this place. And if you want to go, sometimes you will see bike and sometimes you use our leg to walk to there. So we are begging that a big health center here.
Àwọn alábìyẹmọ ìlú yìí wọ́n ń tàwọn pé ọ̀nà ti jìnnà tó máa ṣe ẹ̀wọ̀kọ̀ ọmọ mi bó ṣe máa bí báyìí àti fẹ́ jábọ́ ìyàwó ọmọ mi kàn ṣaṣọ la fi dé ìdí ẹ̀ báyìí tá a mú jáde ṣọgbọ́n tètè máa lọ ọlọ́kadà tó kalẹ̀ dé ọ̀kadà yẹn kò yẹ kí alábìyẹmọ kó yẹ tó ní ẹni tọ́mọ fẹ́ bọ́ ń di ẹ̀ kó yẹ tó kalẹ̀ dé ọ̀kadà.
Many of these types of shops where herbal roots are sold are all around Irai. The locals mostly depend on traditional healers for treatment.
Tí a ti sọ́fà nípa àti ọmọ bíbá ó lágbára. Ìdí ẹ̀ pàápàá tá fi wá sílé alágbo pé kí alágbo help wa ni. Torí àti máa lọ. Nígbà tí mo fẹ́ gba BCG fọmọdé tó ṣe kinní. Kí n tó rí ọ̀kadà ó lágbára fún mi. Even mọ́tò tó tiẹ̀ máa assist torí wọ́n ń sá ni pé kò sọ́nà tó dáa. Dẹ́ni ẹ̀pẹ́ láyé ń lọ láti lè lọ gba BCG. Wọn kì í dé ọ̀dọ̀ wa rárá ní ìràyè ń bí. Wọn ò débí. So tó bá lè fún wa ní health center tó dáa. Ìyẹn lè help wa. A ní máa stress púpọ̀ pé a fẹ́ gba abẹ́rẹ́ àbí a fẹ́ gba ìtọ́jú tó péye fáwọn ọmọ wa.
A máa ń tọ́jú ohun wọn fún olóyún ni àbẹ̀ntà rẹ̀ bá kú díẹ̀ pé ká tara bá ń ṣe. Tí wọ́n bá wá sí ọ̀dọ̀ mi máa tọ́jú wọn. Tí n bá dẹ̀ rí pé ìtọ́jú yẹn ò fẹ́ ṣe pé màá ní kó máa lọ sí hospital pé kó lọ gba ìtọ́jú tó péye ní hospital.
Traditional birth attendants make brisk business here as a result of the lack of a health center.
À ń gbẹ̀bí àtàwọn tó ń wá ojú Ọlọ́run à ń bẹ Ọlọ́run fún wọn. Ní ìgbà míì a máa attend sí èèyàn 10, 6, 3. Ní ìgbà míì obìnrin á bímọ. Ní ìgbà míì ẹ̀jẹ̀ máa pọ̀ jù. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí agbẹ̀bí à ń wá ìrànwọ́ ìjọba kó ń fún wa ní hospital kó lè ràn wá lọ́wọ́ kó lè dẹ̀ wá lọ́rùn.
Businesses are suffering as a result of the lack of potable water in this community. The public boreholes are not functioning. The taps are dry. Residents have to buy water to ensure that business goes on. Tosin owns a local restaurant here. She tells us how she copes.
Ìgbà mi gan máa ń pọn mọ́ láti ilé wa máa fi orí pọn omi wá ní báàfù kan 15 naira ni bó jẹ́ kẹ́ẹ̀gì kan 17 naira ló ń ta kẹ́ẹ̀gì omi fún wa so ọ̀nà tí wọ́n ti lọ́rọ̀ omi kẹ́ẹ̀gì náà a lè lọ sọ́run kan ọ̀dọ̀ wa ń bẹ̀ yẹn náà fún àtọ́pọ̀ wọn ò ní omi so wọ́n ṣe máa lọ ra petrol ó lè jẹ́ pé alẹ́ so àwọn omi yẹn ó tún kò ń jẹ́ kí iṣẹ́ mi yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ ń yà much.
Abosede Are processes cassava for gari and fufu. A lot of water is needed for her business to go on smoothly. For her, she's running at a loss as a result of the situation.
Omi scarce ládùúgbò wa ńbẹ̀ tó jẹ́ pé a máa rìn lọ síwájú tó ga kó tó di pé a máa get omi yẹn ni problem wa ń bí àti ọ̀nà wa yìí ọ̀nà yẹn náà ó kù díẹ̀ káàtó gbogbo ẹ̀ ti bàjẹ́ iná wa náà dẹ̀ stable bá tẹ̀ ṣe bọ́ọ̀ iná yẹn ò stable láti fi fa omi jáde torí ẹ̀ láti ní tá bá rí ẹni tó lè help wa kó bá wa ṣe omi àti iná yẹn tó bá jẹ́ pé a lọ romi sìn tá bá ṣe ẹ̀gẹ́ yẹn owó ẹ̀ máa pọ̀ sí bẹ́ẹ̀ tí ìgbà tó jẹ́ pé owó omi yẹn ó ti gbé èrè ẹ̀gẹ́ tá à ń ṣe yẹn ó ti gbé lọ kò jẹ́ kí èrè pọ̀ lórí ẹ̀gẹ́ yẹn rárá.
We went to the stream through the only means of commercial transportation in the community, motorcycles. These steep steps lead us to the water body that serves the community. Residents drink this water, wash, and even use it to cook. They even testify to its purity.
Omi yìí ni àwọn gbogbo àwọn ará ìlú wa tí wọ́n ń pọn mu. Kódà kò sí bọ́ọ̀lù tíjọba ṣe fún wa ó ti bàjẹ́ àdẹ̀wá lómi omi kan ṣoyìn náà ní gbogbo ìlú wa ń pọn.
This same stream has other purposes. These people are gathered here to perform some activities with the masquerade. Electricity installations are in place. Power supply is erratic. UP Primary School Irai now has a number of buildings giving the community at least one thing to cheer about. This new building, housing 21 blocks of classrooms, will ensure the students get education in a conducive atmosphere. It wasn't always like this. Irai looks forward to a future devoid of the lack of adequate basic amenities.
As Mr. Akeomi Ambade's tenure as the governor of Lagos State ends, negotiations are already setting the agenda for Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu. They want the incoming governor to construct infrastructure projects that will benefit the common man on the streets of Lagos. And that's our show for this week, but don't forget, you can watch this episode of the program, previous and subsequent episodes on our YouTube channel. You can also get in touch with us on the social media platforms displayed on your screen. Many thanks for watching. I am Sarah Yeku. I'll see you next time.